What if I told you there is a master key that unlocks lifelong happiness and fulfillment? A simple yet extraordinarily powerful mindset shift that allows you to thrive through all of life's ups and downs. Pain is an inevitable part of the human experience. From heartbreak and grief to regret and failure, we all suffer wounds along the journey of life. But as unpleasant as pain is, it can also be one of our greatest teachers. The way we choose to respond to and process our pain determines how much we allow it to damage us or help us grow. Too often we avoid facing our pain by ignoring it, denying it, or attempting to numb it with destructive habits like overeating, overworking, substance abuse, or mindless entertainment. This only causes the pain to intensify and fester over time, weighing us down emotionally and preventing us from living freely and fully. By turning toward our pain with courage, mindfulness, and self-compassion, we open the door to profound healing and transformation. Pain transformed through wisdom becomes the breaking open that allows the light to get in, as the poet Rumi so beautifully stated. When held gently with an open heart and mind, our pain softens and starts to reveal its hidden gifts of insight, self-knowledge, humility, resilience, and strength. By mining our most difficult experiences for their wisdom, we liberate ourselves from past wounds and limiting narratives about who we are. Our sensitivity deepens and our capacity for compassion expands. We begin to understand how all human beings suffer in diverse ways, helping us forge deeper connections. Rather than letting pain poison us, we can let it open our hearts, fuel our purpose, and profoundly transform our lives. With courage and loving wisdom, our darkest moments often catalyze the awakening of our greatest selves. Life inevitably brings us face to face with challenges that pierce our hearts and shake us to our core. Serious illness, the loss of a loved one, divorce, unemployment, accidents, mistakes that haunt us, betrayals. The list of potential wounds is endless. Our natural tendency when confronted with these painful situations is to recoil, resist, and try our hardest to avoid them. While difficult as it is, leaning into our pain often provides the path to healing, while evasion and denial only allow the pain to persist and darken our lives. When we find the courage to be compassionately open to our pain and explore it with an inquisitive mind, we gain access to our inner wisdom. Examining our pain consciously allows us to extract hard-won lessons that we can apply to grow and evolve. Through tearful introspection, we can learn to release resentment and blame that corrode us from within. We can uncover revelations and strengths that change our perspectives. They teach us humility and patience. While the process of exploring pain is challenging, it provides a shortcut to emotional and psychological maturation that we might otherwise take decades to reach. Confronting our pain consciously lessens its power over us as we stop struggling and instead listen to its messages. By befriending and learning from our pain, we disarm it and integrate its gifts into our lives. The ultimate result is a lighter spirit, deeper compassion, and an expanded capacity to find meaning and renewal. To be accepted by others, we frequently attempt to conceal our flaws, shortcomings, and shame behind an impenetrable facade. But strangely, accepting our frail humanity creates stronger bonds. It fosters closeness and trust when we develop the bravery to remove our masks and reveal to others our true challenges, self-doubts, and fears. By being honest about our flaws, we show people that it is okay to be vulnerable. Knowing that we all have comparable vulnerabilities, we can show empathy for one another rather than passing judgment when our flaws are exposed. The masks we wear divide us, but because we are all affected by the same human predicament, our defects unite us. Furthermore, admitting our challenges allows us to receive assistance, because vulnerability enables us to communicate our needs, family, and friends. When we try to pretend we have everything under control, we rob others of the chance to be there for us. Making ourselves emotionally vulnerable expands our capacity for mutually nourishing relationships. If we never take emotional risks, we deny ourselves the potential of being surprised by someone's understanding and care. Of course, some may react negatively to raw honesty, but their judgment says more about them than about our deservingness of love. We live truly when we accept the entirety of who we are, including both our talents and our weaknesses. Living with all of our hearts makes us more open to receiving the warmth of others that we all inherently yearn for. When faced with painful life challenges, one of the most powerful tools we can access is our ability to find meaning, purpose, and growth in the experience. Rather than being defeated by difficulties, we can shift our perspective to turn wounds into wisdom. With reflection, struggles that initially appeared senseless or crushing can emerge as opportunities for self-discovery, increased resilience, and forging deeper human connections. Hardships prompt us to re-examine our values and priorities, which can lead us to live more authentically. Losing a job can reveal the courage and tenacity we didn't realize we had as we reinvent ourselves. An illness can help us understand our mortality more profoundly, clarifying how we wish to spend our precious time alive. The sadness of an ended relationship makes room for learning and new beginnings. Whatever the case, viewing our wounds as offerings on our journeys allows us to extract their hidden gifts. When we take time to process difficulties mindfully, we often unearth reserves of strength, patience, compassion for others, insights, and innovations we wouldn't have otherwise. Rather than leaving scars, our healed wounds can become maps, guiding us to richer, more intentional ways of living. By mining your pain for its hidden gold, you honor the meaning of your experiences. Making the most of hardships allows the light within to burn brighter as you move forward with renewed purpose. With wisdom and mindfulness, you can shift your perspective to view life's painful moments as opportunities to discover, grow, and light the way for others going through similar trials. When life gets hard, it's easy to isolate yourself and try to handle everything alone. But we heal faster when we open up and connect with others. Sharing your true feelings and struggles with someone who cares helps you feel less lonely. It's comforting to know you're not the only one going through tough times. Admitting you need help allows people to support you with kindness and wisdom learned from their own experiences. Listening without judgment also helps them in return. Even just a heartfelt hug can start healing deep wounds when words fail. Humans are made to live in community, not in solitude. Though quiet self-reflection has its place, we thrive most when we have companions to lean on and walk with us. It takes courage to say, I'm struggling, and allow others to reply, I understand, you're not alone. But this vulnerability builds trust and compassion. Wholehearted living means letting people into your pain so they can help lift you up. Healing and growth take place through openness and connection. It is understandable that the difficulties of life can make us angry, resentful, and even hopeless. But even in the middle of difficulties, practicing thankfulness can significantly alter our perspective and speed up the healing process. We become more aware of the gifts we had previously neglected when we make a conscious effort to concentrate on what we are grateful for, reflecting on both significant and minute details. Our spirits are uplifted and our delight is expanded when we give thanks for our health, our supportive loved ones, treasured memories, or everyday comforts. Additionally, feeling grateful lessens negative self-talk and worrying about what we lack, which promotes mental peace and optimism. Resilience is boosted by pausing to appreciate the good that is still there, despite difficult circumstances. When we recognize the resources, abilities, and past victories we can draw upon, we feel less like helpless victims. The journey through pain and hardship holds invaluable lessons if we are willing to explore it with an open mind and compassionate heart. By leaning into our struggles instead of avoiding them, we can extract the wisdom and growth that ultimately heals and transforms us. Through conscious reflection, we learn to release resentment about the past and appreciate the gifts in our lives now. We find strength by sharing our journeys with others, realizing we are not alone. Though the process requires courage, each step guides us closer to deeper fulfillment and understanding. We all experience both darkness and light along the twisting path of life. I hope these videos provide insights into how to alchemize your wounds into wisdom as you move forward. Keep an open mind to the potential gifts hidden within your most painful moments. Have faith in your resilience. Connect to your community. Focus on the good still present, and know that you have the power to heal and create lives of joy and meaning. I'd love to hear your reflections and experiences with handling life's difficulties. Please share your thoughts below to keep the conversation going. Wishing you hope and healing on your journey ahead.